She thought her lies would stay buried until truth came home early.
The night was quiet, the kind that hides heartbreak behind soft winds and city lights. Daniel Reed sat in his car outside his home, his fingers gripping the steering wheel, his mind lost in thought. He'd just come back from a business trip, a trip that had kept him away for weeks. His wife, Claire, had sounded distant lately. Her voice, once warm, now felt rehearsed, polite. But Daniel loved her too much to believe the unease in his heart. He wanted to surprise her. After all, it was their wedding anniversary. He had bought her favorite lilies, the ones she said smelled like hope. But as he walked toward their house, something inside him whispered that tonight wouldn't smell like hope. It would smell like truth. The lights inside were dim, and soft music floated through the air. For a moment, Daniel smiled. She remembered our song. But when he stepped closer, laughter echoed from inside. Two voices, not one. A man's laughter followed hers, light and careless. His chest tightened. He moved quietly, every step heavy with disbelief. Through the window, he saw her, Claire, dressed in the same blue dress she had worn on their first date. Her smile was radiant, but not for him. The man sitting across from her wasn't just anyone, it was Eric, his closest friend and co-worker. For a few seconds, Daniel couldn't breathe. The flowers slipped from his hand and fell to the ground, petals scattering like broken promises. He didn't barge in. He just stood there, watching, every second carving a scar inside him. Claire leaned in, her hand brushing Eric's. That simple touch burned more than 1,000 lies. Daniel turned around and walked away. He didn't sleep that night. He sat in his car at the park they used to visit, staring at the lilies lying beside him. By morning, his eyes were dry, but his soul was heavy. Instead of anger, he felt something worse, clarity. For days, he said nothing. He went to work, came home, and pretended nothing had changed. Claire noticed his silence but mistook it for fatigue. She still smiled, still acted like nothing was wrong. Until one evening, Daniel came home early. He placed his briefcase on the table and calmly said, "Claire, can we talk?" She froze. There was something about his voice, steady but cold. "Of course," she said nervously. He took a deep breath and looked straight into her eyes. "Do you still love me?" She blinked, caught off guard. "Daniel, why would you even?" "Please," he interrupted softly. "Just answer." Her lips trembled. "Of course I do. You're my husband." He smiled faintly, sadness behind it. "Then tell me, why did you let someone else hold what was mine to protect?" Her face went pale. Her hands shook. "What are you saying?" He didn't raise his voice. Instead, he placed a small flash drive on the table. "I saw you, Claire. You and Eric. The night I came home." Tears filled her eyes instantly. "Daniel, don't," he said quietly. "Don't turn this into a story. Just tell me why." She collapsed onto the couch, crying. "I was lonely, Daniel. You were always gone. I felt invisible. I didn't plan it, it just happened." He closed his eyes, fighting the pain. "You think betrayal just happens?" "No, Claire. Love fades, trust breaks, but betrayal, that's a choice." Silence filled the room. The clock ticked softly, each second heavier than the last. Finally, Daniel stood up. "I'm not here to scream or shame you. I just wanted you to know, I'm leaving tomorrow. You can keep the house. But I'm taking my piece." Her voice cracked. "Daniel, please. Don't do this. We can fix it, I swear." He turned toward her, eyes red but calm. "You can fix a broken chair, Claire. Not a broken soul." He walked to the door, then paused. "You once told me love means staying no matter how hard it gets. But I think love also means knowing when to walk away with dignity." And he left. Weeks passed. Claire tried calling, writing, even visiting his office, but Daniel never responded. She couldn't bear the silence. Nights turned cold, mornings felt endless. Everywhere she looked, she saw reminders of what she'd lost: the coffee mug he always used, The old photos on the wall, the lilies on the windowsill, now dried and dead. Eric? He had vanished too, guilt eating him alive. Claire was left with nothing but her reflection, and the woman staring back was no longer the same. One day, she received a letter in the mail. Her hands trembled as she opened it. It was from Daniel. Claire, I don't hate you. Hate would mean I still care enough to destroy. You made a choice, and so did I, to let go. I hope one day you understand that love isn't about filling loneliness. It's about protecting hearts, even your own. Take care of yourself. Daniel. She cried reading those words. For the first time, she realized forgiveness isn't always reconciliation, it's freedom. Months later, Daniel moved to another city. He started volunteering at a shelter, helping people rebuild their lives. One afternoon, a woman at the shelter said softly, "You smile like someone who's been through a storm." He chuckled lightly. "Maybe because I have." For the first time in years he felt peace, not because he forgot Claire, but because he forgave her silently, from afar.
Moral: lies can live in the dark for a while, but truth always finds its way to light. Real strength isn't in exposing others, it's in walking away without losing your grace. Forgive, not to forget, but to free yourself.